Hello, what's up? Welcome to Economics. This is lecture 10 of data analytics using Excel. So, I am Shreya Roy, and data analytics is a certificate course under Economics LLP. Economics LLP is an international research, educational, and data analytics company serving knowledge across 156 countries. We are registered under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, MSME, all registered under Government of India. And the book which I am following for my course is Excel 101, The Basics and Beyond, written by me and my colleague, Jyoti Agarwal, and it is currently being edited by Ankita Singh. So that's about it. Seems like this routine is to be followed in every video. However, now let's begin. So today's topic of discussion is pivot charts. And so if you have followed all my lectures, probably you are familiar with the other data visual tools of Excel, in which we have learned the tools, normal basic statistical visual display tools such as line, bar, column, pie, all those things, and a more advanced statistical representation tool such as scatter, linear fit, so on. Okay, so now we are going to learn something called pivot chart. Pivot chart gives you a little upper hand when it is a visual representation, because just like we learned about filter using a table, so as you can filter data, similarly you can filter your visual representation. So the filtration of visual representation is basically called pivot charts in a very layman language. Okay, so let's begin. Very important for pivot chart is that there should be some categorical data, or the data should be something so that you can be divided into subcategories. Okay, so for example, here I have divided the data further into, the country names. So OECD countries, upper middle income, lower middle income, lower middle income, high income. So it is, distributed, subcategorized. So let's take a look how to begin with the pivot charts. So select the entire data, go to insert, go to pivot chart. Some of your desktops and computers might not display a similar thing. So under such a scenario, you will go to more charts, all charts, any of those categories, and then click on pivot chart. Now, pivot chart for me, I do have pivot chart and pivot table. If you do not have this option, please click on pivot table. Okay, that very important. Excuse me. I am totally under the weather. I have a sore throat and a blocked nose. Please excuse me for trouble or the inconvenience this is causing you. I'm sorry. So click on existing worksheet, because this is much more convenient for me to look at the data and look at the chart. However, if you feel like you are free to go to a new worksheet and do your pivot charts. However, I like to stay on the same page as my data is. So existing worksheet, click on the location, click on a cell anywhere you want, excuse me, and okay. Okay, something like this should open up. Here, it is important to select all the data, and that's about it. You may close it, and we see that we have received a very well drafted column chart. Okay, now what is the purpose of pivot chart, you may ask? These filters are your purpose of pivot chart. So for example, let's say I just want to look at high income and low income, and I am not concerned with the others as of my research study. Okay, because I want to compare the population, male, female, total population of the high income and the low income, and not the other ones. So click on OK. So what do we see? that it automatically adjusts to its values, that is only for high income and low income. So we can see that the female population, male population, and total population. So this is the female population, this is the male population, and this is the total population. So we see that the total population of the high income is relatively higher for my probably given year that we are considering. Probably this data has been specified to a particular year. Never mind, that is not the concern that we are looking at right now. However, you can change your axis accordingly and then select whatever you want, and your data will adjust accordingly. Okay. Now, what if I want to change my data from a column chart to, let's say, a bar chart? Okay. Select your chart, go to insert, and let's say I want a bar. Okay, so it gets converted to bar. Now, few of you who did not have chart and table and had selected table, for them too, what you have to do is select your data, go to insert, and then select whatever you want, and then this should open. Okay, so it is no big deal. Now, let's do one more, and I think that will be enough. Just a second. So let's take another look of another data. Okay. So here is the data which we are working with. So okay. Now, let's select the data, go to insert, go to pivot charts and tables, existing workshop, existing worksheet, click on location, select on a cell. Okay. Okay. Now, select on all the data. Okay. And okay. So this is how my graph looks. Let's just increase it a bit. Okay. So let's say we just want to look at female and not at male. Okay. And now let's say we do not want to look at Afghanistan and so many things. Let's say I just want to look at Argentina. So here it goes. You can change the data style, as I said, to a line or whatever. But again, for line, it is not possible because there aren't so many data points. What you can do is go from column to bar or bar to column. That is the only option you have right now with this given data. So I hope I was able to explain. So basically, there isn't much to speak over here. Uh, you can basically add filters to your graph, and that is what it is about. Okay. So let's see. So over here, we could have changed it. Okay. So that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video, learned something new. If not, brushed up your old memories and old knowledge, I meant to say. If you have any questions, please write to me. I'll get in touch directly. So all our contact details are down in the description box. And if you like the video, like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.